Hi Zoro, how are you doing? Oh, I haven't. I will check that gameplay. Like HSR one, like yeah, maybe you know why HSR actually like they made great job like when it comes to like characters, like visual effects, etc. Something like that. It's not like in Genshin because you know why HSR is like a turn-based game, and making something like
How many
that it's
forging
way more
commissions do I still
easy
have to
in
finish?
that
Let's
games
see.
than in
One,
Genshin because
two.
Genshin, as you know, like you
Not
you
so many
see
as I
and use the
thought.
animation like
I'll
while
get to that
in
tomorrow.
combat. In HSR, it's like yeah, it's a little bit different. That's why it's I would say way more easy because animation in HSR doesn't kind of like you know like it's just like animation. In Genshin Impact, you can dodge by using animation. You can miss some hits, like avoid some getting some damage. You know, like yeah, it's kind of like part of the game. In HSR, it's just part of visual effects. Hey Pikmin, how are you doing? It's even like turn-based game. Its animation
We
is
should
way better.
take a
Yes,
break after all that
I
running
completely
around.
agree with that. I mean, when it comes to animation and you know why? It's again because in Genshin Impact, animation, it's a part of the combat. In HSR type games, animation is not a part of the combat. It's just like animation, and they can do whatever they want. You know, let's say in WuWa it's the same. Animation is a part of the combat because it's like it's actually in WuWa it's completely different because as you know when they set liberation, I mean like burst, they the enemy. It means like yeah you can hit him anyway. In Genshin it's part of on a combat because you can like let's say mualani, right? You can miss with mualani, like yeah, or let's say Arlecchino. The longer animations, like yeah, the most you can for example with Arlecchino you also can miss. You can miss with a skill damage, with a skill hit, you know. So yeah, like I know you are an expert. Thank you very much, Pikmin. Well, I have an important question. I found for Yoimiya's best set, but is there anyone else I can use those artifacts on in case I lose 50-50? Oh, you mean Shiminawa. If I'm not mistaken, Shiminawa, yes, you can. Actually, Shiminawa is pretty good on some kind of like, you know, like, why? You can actually use Shiminawa on Verisa. You can use Shiminawa on Ganyu. You can use Shiminawa on Wanderer. Yes, you can. Shiminawa is actually not a bad. You know why? Shiminawa
Really
gives you
want to go
pretty good
traveling.
damage. So just a sec. I don't have Yoimiya. Hey Mirak, how are you doing?
Oh,
So yeah, like about in
oh,
case I lost, yes, you can. Like so, yeah, like the characters you can use Shiminawa. Just a second. So this set, which is Shiminawa, is actually a great set. I like Shiminawa a lot because you know why? Let's say if you have a character who doesn't need that burst, because as you know, like it kind of like use some of energy from your burst and gives you additional normal charge and plunge attack damage. It's good for Wanderer. You can use on Verisa because it's plunge attack. You can use on, I used on Ganyu because of charge attack, for example, back then. It's not a bad set, by the way, because yeah, like you can use on like, let's say you can use this set on like yeah, Newlet is not a great option. Wanderer definitely, Ganyu yes, or Verisa yes. Other than that, good thing I have Ganyu unbuilt in case of bad luck. Oh, that's Ganyu actually is not so difficult to use to build because you only need that Wanderer troop. It's the best set for her because of elemental mastery and this charge attack damage, but you still can use Shiminawa. Back then I used Shiminawa, you know why? Because she doesn't need that burst so much if you play out of her charge attacks. So yeah, you can use it. So yeah, it's 10 seconds, it's okay anyway. So yeah, if you have enough energy, like let's say as I know like yeah like this character, but you can use other characters as well, like who doesn't rely on like the character who doesn't rely on bursts, you know. Let's say like yeah, it's not Yeah, maybe like that, but should be more than that, Pikmin, you know? Should be more than that. I just told you about like Wanderer, Ganyu, Verisa. It's the most like common and used characters, 5-star characters, which you can always use Two-Piece, by the way. Don't forget about that. Two-Piece is actually crazy. About Yoimi, it's completely up to you. If I'm not mistaken, Yoimi is going to be within Chronicle Wish. So yeah, I wish you best of luck anyway. Yoimi is a good character though. If you ask me, we have way better options, pyro options. But if you like Yoimi, why not? It's like about preferences.
As long as I have my friends with me.
Oh, so do you mind check Farzan artifacts and how to build her? She's not on your account for display. I mean, like Mirak, yes, why not? You like, yeah. Also, new Hoyo game, Pokemon game is coming for real. Oh. I didn't know that. I checked that, Zoro. Thank you very much for that. Because you know why? Let's say I like to check other games, like just like, you know, to be informed, to be honest. Not so, I don't play, so as you know, guys, so yeah, it's WuWa, Bleach, Brave Souls, and Genshin mostly. Because, yeah, lack of the time, unfortunately. But it's, yeah, do some. About the question, yes, Zoro is right. I completely agree with him. It's like, Navia is still relevant. And you know why? Let's say like that. In the future, you actually can use maybe not Bennett. You can try to use, let's say, if you use Bennett on other side, you actually can easily like no, it's not a great option. You can use iansan, that's true. You can use Dia with tenacity. It's also a pretty valuable option. So yeah, she's pretty flexible character. Yes, xilonen would be nice to use xilonen. If you don't have xilonen, you can use kachina. Kachina is good, or like Zhongli, it's also good. About Chiori, I would say no, but it's up to you. If you like to use Chiori with Navia, you can. Because you know why? Navia unfortunately doesn't create any geo construction. So yeah, if it's constellation 0, so you cannot use second Tamoto. Nexus. Oh yeah, I will check. Thank you very much, Zoro. I will check that. About Farzan, just a second, Mirak. I mean, like, about Farzan build, you know, like, let's say like that. I don't know, like, about Farzan, I would say, you know, Constellation 0 Farzan, not worth building at all. Completely. Just, like, you know, like, for me, she is Constellation 5, and I still wait for last Constellation. That's why she is level 61. You know why? She's like hungry on energy, just like, yeah, she's bad particle create, like, she's extremely difficult to build, not gonna lie, if you want to build her as a DPS. About the set, it's mostly Vivi set, because of like, yeah, because she mostly is a supportive character for example, like Wanderer and Xiao, right? If you use a supportive character, you need Vivi set only like this set. It's the best set for her. You still can use other sets, but I wouldn't suggest you to do that. If you want to use her as a DPS set, you can use... I saw like emblem on her. It's not a great option, but you can. Tenacity is an option, but again, I would say Noblesse, this one, and Vivi set, because mostly she is supportive character. Tenacity is not okay on her. But yes, emblem for DPS and Noblesse as a supportive character is the way, because you always use her burst, no matter what. Her burst is actually cool because it jumps from enemy to enemy and do swirl, which is crazy, you know. But yeah, again, you can always use Vivi set. If you don't have any other characters with Vivi set, just keep them out. For example, if you use with Wanderer and 3 Anemo characters, one of them on Vivi set, yes, of course, second Vivi set on Farzan is not a great idea. So it's better to use either Noblesse to get additional like attack buff, or Emblem to do some damage. But she's not, let's say, difficult to use because she needs a ton of energy. Hey Sino, how are you doing? I still played this live Pokemon based game so much. For real? I mean, I will check that, definitely. I mean, Zoro, because you know why? I mean, like, why not? I to be honest, wait for that Permilia, Azure Permilia. If you remember that game, open world game with that when you can fly Pokemons, etc., something like that. It looks like Genshin with a pretty good graphic. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, like looks better than WuWa. And yes, combat system is kind of similar to WuWa though. So yeah, because like yeah, it's not no reaction, only like damage and buffs, etc. Yeah, I got getting already up there. Wait. Oh yeah. For being so generous, they legit give them redeem code. Yeah, that's true, but unfortunately codes are already expired. Don't forget, like yeah, I should have made a video about that. I kind of forgot, you know, to make a video. But yeah, they're only like yeah. By the way, it's not 7. Oh yeah, it's 7. It's not 7 actually. It's 9 because it's like. Let's say if you count special program codes, 3 codes plus 5 codes from that moon and another one from that node cry, it's 9 codes. It's not 7 codes. And it's a huge amount of primogems. Let's say 650 primogems. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, maybe it's because of that. You know, like guys, we're so sorry about that not cry live stream because it was trash as hell. Yes, they showed us something, but not so much. It was kind of like, let's say like that. We got more info from like last Archon quest when like Mavuika told us about new element. By the way, we might getting new element in 5.7. Keep that in mind. Not 5.7, my bad. In Notcry, within Notcry. Maybe it's possible because Mavuika told. If you remember, like I made a video about that. So yeah, it's about like Datore, the doctor, and also new element because of new region, something like that. No Archon, by the way, in 6.0. Just keep that in mind. We're not getting any new Archon. New Archon is going to be in within 7.0. I'm using emblem. Yeah, you can, Mirak. You can use emblem because let's say like that. If you want to get her personal damage, emblem is the best set. But at the same time, you know why emblem is so good on like since she needs a ton of energy recharge, you can benefit from this set. It's only because of that. She needs a ton of energy, and that energy is, if you see that, increase elemental burst damage by 25% of energy recharge, a maximum 75. So if you have 300, you can increase her burst damage by 75. And her burst is actually pretty cool because it lasts for some time and also like jumps from enemy to enemy. You know, you see, duration and cooldown. If I'm not mistaken, with Constellation, you can increase that. The wind secret ways, if 6 seconds is just crazy. I didn't know that. I mean, I like usually guys I kind of like learn about the character when I build it. Just a second. The wind secret ways, for real. Oh my god, that's crazy actually, because yes, you can get like with Constellation 2 it's 18 seconds duration. That's insane. So yeah, and you see the skill damage. That's why mostly emblem is a great set for her. Unless you don't have, let's say like that. If you have another anemo character with her, then it's way more better damage. Just keep that in mind because she is anemo. Those expired already. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. What? 9? Oh, it's not. Yes, it's 9. I don't think the new element would come. If it would, why Skorg isn't half new? Oh yeah, that's actually that's a catch, Zoro. You know what? If you remember, guys, I mentioned that like releasing the powerful character at the end of the patch is kind of like yes, the character would be good, but we definitely will get something new in the new patch. It's kind of like situation with Arlecchino and Mavuika when they released Arlecchino at the end of the patch, close to the end of the patch, and after that we got Mavuika, right? Mavuika, let's say like that. Obviously, Mavuika is better than Arlecchino, but Arlecchino is still extremely relevant and easy to play. In some cases, Arlecchino might be easy to play and more fun to play than Mavuika. The point is, we definitely will get some new cryo character DPS within 6.0. About new element, it's still questionable. Yes, I'm not sure about that, but according to that Mavuika's like talking, yeah, she says that maybe we will get new element. I don't know, to be honest. I expect new element after Snezhnaya. You know why? We need to get all of the archons, and after that get some new element. It makes sense. You know, maybe they will relieve some, some info about new elements. It's possible. Ask a guide in Discord. He says like that 7 elements are permanent and no new element will come. Oh, actually no, we should get new element. Oh, not within Notcry, but I don't know, like that guy from Discord, but according to the lore, if I'm not mistaken, we should get some new element. But that element should be released within Kainria. So yeah, when Densleaf released, so yeah. It's still questionable. I'm not like 100% sure about that. But yeah, they definitely should add something, you know. I hope they will add that Dendro cryo reaction in a 6.0. By the way, next Imaginarum Seeder will be about that. Next Imaginarum Seeder characters, by the way, just keep... It's going to be Cryo, Electro and Dendro. So yeah, just check your characters if you have enough to finish it. And yeah, by the way, I want to... New element would be amazing because it's give opportunity to Geo. Yes, yes, maybe, like, you know, it still depends. Most likely, yes, something like that, but it's going to be like kind of mix of elements, definitely. New element doesn't mean something new, by the way, Zoro. I doesn't mean like you will get some new element. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be kind of mix or something, you know? Like, just a second. Like, we have 7 elements, and that's it. We're not going to get some new element, like 8 elements. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be some kind of mixed, you know, from like with elements, something like that. Like, or let's say the character with double elements, or let's say some reactions, you know, it's something like that. I don't think they will add new element, complete new element. No, it's not going to be like that, because 7 elements, it's a kind of key of this game, you know. What I want to do again, like, yeah, about Navia, yes, it's the answer on, let's say, she's still crazy relevant. I also want to do a little bit, if you don't mind, Imaginarum Seeder. You know why? I want to do my, like, the errors I made, like fix the errors, because I've been playing this Imaginarum Seeder for the last couple of days, not gonna lie, and you know why? Because I saw a couple other runs. Yeah, boys, they use so many 5-star, which is like, yeah, just imagine, I saw a couple runs, they used New Wallet initially at the first stage, which is actually not possible for me. I use New Wallet on Act 6, something like that, because, yeah, I don't have enough DPSs. If you check my characters, so yeah, you can say Navia is DPS, you can say Yelan is DPS, you can say New Wallet is DPS, right? You can say maybe Rosa, Shinchu DPS. That's it. I mean, like, yeah, Chonyun, but Chonyun is like, just a second. So yeah, let me just check all the characters. So yeah, New Wallet as well. Albedo, yes, Ayaka, like 3 DPSs. Like, not so much DPS characters. So yeah, it was a little bit difficult. If Hoyo is lazy as Kuro, then they will not introduce new element. Like, take Control as example. She looks like water user, but like actually she's about that looking, Zoro, if you ask me, actually, if you ask me, that Cantarella looks like Vivian. Actually, Vivian looks like Cantarella. I made a video, by the way, about that. If you remember, like, if you watch the video, like, yes, Vivian and like Vivian on Cantarella, they both like use umbrellas. Yeah, that was weird, actually. About the looking, yes, that's true, but you know, like, elements in WuWa is kind of like messed up, if you ask me. You know why? Because sometimes characters doesn't look like the element, but they are. So yeah, it's not like in Genshin, for example, like, yeah, you see, like, even by like watching the character, you can say, oh, this one is maybe like some... Even if you don't see this like icon right here, you can say like maybe he's kind of like Cry or some, like, you know, like or Hydra or something like that, you know. By just observing the character, you can see. In WuWa is completely different. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Many of my friends use my Navia instead of like New Wallet. Who is for real? Oh, it was Navia and Newlet. You know why? I mean, like, because they are different. Navia is front-loaded damage. And Newlet is kinda, you need to play within reaction. Navia is, I would say, she is extremely powerful. You know what? Just a second, I can continue it later. I recently did some tests. I want to do some tests. I will do the video about like which set is better for Navia. Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with you. The elements is confusing. Yeah, that's true. It's completely confusing. Hey dreamers, how are you doing? You know, because they like even messed up with like Brand. Oh yeah, about Brand, by the way, I agree with you. Brand was completely messed. Like yeah, it was like you know, like I don't know, like yeah, for me, like yeah, like you can say which element is like even watching like let's say like, absorbing 4 stars in WuWa, you can't say which elements they are. So yeah, it's super difficult. In Genshin, it's way more easy to say. You know, like even if you don't see, you can say, oh yeah, this character, let's say like that, like by just Toma, yeah, he's in red, like this one is red, this one is red. You can say like, yeah, maybe it's Pyro, like yeah, it looks like yeah, this one is in blue, yes, kind of like violet, but still. Kirara, for example, yeah, Kirara is a little bit difficult to say, but it's if I'm not mistaken, it's a new skin, right? Yeah, her old skin is kind of like this. That's a new skin, you know? But anyway, you can say that, yes, maybe like Sato's a little bit confusing and like Ampheminate a little bit confusing. But yeah, like in general, you can say the element is like kind of like, because yes, as you know, like we have news, like to be honest, like Lisa looks like Electro, but when you, yeah, it's not Electro, yeah. But yeah, still like some violets. Anyway, so yeah, in WuWa it's completely like confusing. That's true. I completely agree with you guys. I'm good, thank you very much, dreamers. I'm good. My Navi is using 2-piece golden troop and oh okay. You know what, Zora? I will do the test with that set, 2-piece golden troop, and do not a big. I will release a video maybe not tomorrow, maybe in 2 days. You know why? You know what's the problem? I don't have good pieces. My Navi is like this, but she deals ton amount of damage. Let me show you.
An unreliable weapon. Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Watch out! Fire! Well, many brave names echo! Teamwork is strength! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Unfortunately, first hit wasn't crit. That's why it's bad. But I can switch the weapon. Let me switch the weapon. I'm a little bit low on my yes, on my crit rate. Let me do it again. You will see the damage. Damage is crazy as hell. Because like with my setup, she's doing about like 320. It's actually cool.
Glasses are great at keeping the sand out of your eyes so you can see your way. Except at night.
My Navia ratio is actually that ratio is crazy. Not gonna lie. I need to like I need to do some like yeah. I need to farm.
Let's light it up.
Because my ratio is terrible as hell. Like, but I can use another weapon. I don't want to. Let me use this one. 88, like that ratio is crazy. Now my ratio is about like this. Unfortunately, yes, I missed some key. I can switch some like yeah, I use like this piece. This one is not so great. Attack is okay, best one. Geo damage is bad, and this one is also bad. Unfortunately, I don't have like good pieces. But even without like that ratio, she's actually cool. She is really, really powerful. About the new wallet, you know why maybe? Geo is kind of like, it's flexible. You can literally fight any enemy, and since you can use Furina, Bennett and other characters, actually you can do other damage as well. Because Furina field is actually cool. So yeah, like it's kind of like 200 and like 78, but yeah, it's, that weapon increase crit damage by 20 and attack by a lot. You see the attack buff? She has like 4.4k attack. It's, yes, it's Bennett attack as well, and yes, and other attacks. So yeah, the point is like, I will check that 2-piece anyway, because you can use actually different sets with her. 2-piece attack is good. Her signature set is the best one, because it's just insanely powerful if you have good pieces. If you don't have, yes, it's better to use either 2-piece or like Golden Troop. You can use full Golden Troop, by the way, it's also not bad. Could you please check? Oh yes, of course I can. Just a second, guys. Just a second, Lucas. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to, yeah, like, yeah, no problem, like dimmers. Just a second, guys. Let me just... Let me switch the window. I want to get that weapon. This weapon is actually cool. You know why? This weapon, guys, gives you some stats according like to your state. And if you use Bennett, as you know, you always under the pyro because you need to get some buff, right? And because of that, you get 60% attack buff. I mean, Lucas, she's okay with that set, but yeah, you definitely need... Oh yeah, I don't know like if it's like passive or something. No, it's not passive, it's a crit rate. You are low on crit rate if I'm not mistaken. Not so much, but yes, a little bit. Because yeah, you don't have any out of here, and crit damage is pretty... Let's say like that. You definitely need to... Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, she's not completely built. I mean, like, yeah, skill is level 5. You need to work on her, like Lucas, definitely. I mean, like, you need crit rate, crit damage, you need to increase, like, definitely increase her skill, definitely. About burst, level 6 is okay. About normal attack, it depends, because when you use skill, you get infusion for 4 seconds. It's couple hits, and actually infused hits, like, if you use this set, it's pretty hard, it's pretty powerful. So yeah, oh yeah, and you need to level up artifacts. Like, okay, like, she's normal, like Lucas, but you need to work on her. Yeah, you definitely need to work on her. So yeah, like, you know, like level 11 or 12, it's not okay, because yeah. About the sets, yes, this set is best one. You can use 2-piece, and we have a ton of 2-piece. About Glad set, I would say no. You can, but... I don't know, like, it's not a great one. It's better to use like 4-piece Golden Troop. You can, or like Golden Troop with a 2-piece, or you can, we have another sets which gives you no attack percentage. Just a second. This one is 18. Shiminawa is 18. Then Wanderers, like, no. This one is 18. So yeah, we have actually pretty good sets. Like, you can use like 2-piece easily, and she still is going to be good. But keep that in mind, her signature set is the best one, because yeah, it gives ton amount of damage.
I do love Smina Diro.
Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Hey Griffin, how are you doing? You're welcome, Lucas, no problem, you're welcome. Just like, yeah, it's better to build her, you know why? Because yeah, without, let's say, she needs to be builded, because yeah, without that, like, she's still okay. But you definitely need to, like, at least level up her artifacts and level up her talents, because you know why? The main source of her damage is like this one, second one is this one, and this one is just level 6, because like not so big skill damage. You can actually keep it at level 1, you know? You don't need to level up at all. I just like it's Navia, that's why I did that. Let me switch that weapon back. And by the way, about Gravestone, guys, Gravestone is actually a crazy weapon. You can easily compete with other weapons. Is Mercy Hunter is the best asset? Yes, Mercy Hunter is definitely best set for New Wallet, and you know why? Because let's say like that, Mercy Hunter is not only best set for New Wallet, Mercy Hunter is a signature set for New Wallet. You can use other sets, but I wouldn't suggest you. If you don't have 4-piece though, you can use like this set. You can use, yes, I would say not this one and not this one. This one is okay though, it's hydro damage, but you can use this one. Pavilion, Desert Pavilion Chronicle, you know why? Because this one, even though it's, by the way, it's Wanderer's signature set, but I would say like this one is better than Wanderer Troop. Yeah, this gives you elemental mastery, but mostly you use, if you use with Shanling or like Mavuika, then yes. If you don't use, then this one is good. It doesn't mean you need to farm this one, because yeah, better to farm Majesty Hunter, because Majesty Hunter you can at the same time farm Golden Troop. With Desert Pavilion, it's like this set, Flower of Paradise Lost. So yeah, why is this set? Even though this first 2-piece literally, yeah, irrelevant for New Wallet, this 4-piece actually good because its increased attack speed will increase by 10%, and also like normal charges like plunge attack damage will increase by 40 for 15 seconds. It's actually crazy for New Wallet. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's also not a bad option. I don't know why none of guys use that set, but still, if you have 4-piece, this set is crazy. But Majesty Hunter is the best one. Isn't that? Oh yeah, Zoro, that's a battle pass weapon, that's true. Like, that weapon is battle pass, by the way, and yes, its weapon is not a bad. I will get that weapon maybe in the future, we'll see. That weapon is a battle pass weapon, which gives you crit rate and base attack, and on top of that, if you check the passive, attack will be increased by 16 for 15 seconds after being affected by Pyro. What it means, if you have like Pyro icon, or kind of like here, it means you're affected by Pyro. And also, if you are affected by other elements, you get 12%. So let's say it can be used on any character who scales on attack, who needs attack, because it's increased. Like, you see, like if you're affected by Cryo, Electro, or Dendro and Hydro, you get 12% for 15 seconds. And yes, if this effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds, it means non-stop. You see, like, yeah, as soon as you're under the Pyro, you get that buff. It's actually like, yeah, this weapon looks pretty weird, but like kind of useful one. Not a bad passive. I would say, if you ask me, I personally don't like this one so much. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of low base attack, you know? So yeah, I can check that though. Just like, with this setup, with this weapon and 4-piece I have, I got 337k max, but in average it's 302k damage. Let me switch to that weapon. Why I don't use this one? Because yeah, it's kind of random, or you need to wait, but you do some switching because of that. So yeah, next time I will get another one. But it gives you crit rate, which is actually cool, and my ratio is 1991 to 174. Let me do the test. I need Wolf Gravestone. Why I don't have Tecton Luck? Okay, for real, Tecton Luck. I don't know about that. Tecton like for real, Tecton. I don't watch Tecton because yeah, like back then he was kind of like, yeah, he's a little bit mean to this game, you know. So yeah, maybe fun with that was Tecton, and another one was, how was his name? I forgot. So yeah, Tecton Luck. That's fun. And yes, guys, if you have any question about not only Navia but about Escoffier, future Escoffier, just like yeah, don't hesitate, ask any question, because her kit is going to be pretty cool. She has some AoE, by the way, I released the video. That skill has some AoE, which is crazy, you know? If you have like some, like close to each other enemies, like yeah, you can with one hit, or like with one like skill, hit both of them. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? The answer to the, yeah, today you know that, Yoni, that's actually crazy, yeah, that's true, it's yes, because she is going to be relevant for a long period, if you ask me. You know why is that? Because Navia, even though Navia is a front-loaded damage, her damage scales not only of like attack or like stats, etc. Her damage also scales on your teammates. I mean, the powerful teammates, which gives you a buff. The powerful is Navia, you know. Yes, she gets that crystals anyway, which is increase her damage by 200%. But you know what? Let's say if you get more powerful buff, she definitely will do way more better damage. Because yeah, her personal damage to 100% multiplier, and she's crazy as hell. So yeah, you can use iansan, you can use Bennett, you can use whatever you want. Because yeah, oh, but keep that in mind, it's only fake elements. Dendro and Anemo, it's bad for her. Oh, welcome back. You got 8. Oh, while trying to pull for 4. I didn't know that. 8 gravestone. You know what, Lucas? I didn't know that, but yeah, I want another gravestone, to be honest. But yeah, gravestone is such a great weapon. So yeah, guys, let's try it. That weapon. You see this like small sword, which is like it means like I got 5 stacks, and it means like I got like now. So yeah, 4 second, 8 point, and yes, I now like have 40% additional elemental damage bonus. The point is, so yeah, if you switch to another character, so yeah, like they're still there, but yeah, within 4 seconds, they're starting to like, yeah, deciphering, you know. Just a second. Oh no, my bad. Yeah, they gone when you get it, when you get yeah, just a second. Let me read that. This event has a maximum of 5 stacks and will not be rested. Oh, if the character it will rest it if you take a damage. My bad. So yeah, let's use it then. But it's increased damage. Yes, Vortex Navi is one of my for real. Like yeah, that's crazy actually. Almost 5 years playing this game and I don't have that weapon. Why gravestone would be awesome in my... yeah, Lucas, that gravestone is awesome for any account, not gonna lie. Because you know why? It's so like simple without so crazy conditions, you know? It just gives you stats and gives you more if enemies at a low HP. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a test. I completely forgot about that. I don't use this weapon so much, but...
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Hey there! Fire!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Teamwork is dreamwork! This one's got your name on it!
Navia.
Sunglasses are
I know
great at
someone
keeping the
that
sand out
came
of your
back
eyes so
to
you can see your
Genshin for
way.
Navia.
Except at night.
She sees
Then
what?
you can't
For
see
real?
anything at all.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean like, I don't know about that, but yeah. I mean like, she's crazy, not gonna lie. Great character, and she's still relevant, and I assume she's going to be relevant in the future.
Let's light it up!
Because the damage she provides, is even though it's front-loaded damage, it's crazy damage. It's really cool. And since we have the characters like Furina, she benefits from Furina, she benefits from Shenling a lot, by the way. And by the way, she is like, she's great. You can use her with a double DPS. As you know, guys, I tried a couple times and it actually works, you know. Maybe I don't want to say maybe she's the only one, which is so flexible, so then you can use with double. You know why? In this case, instead of like Bennett, you can go Mavuika. Mavuika can benefit from xilonen and Furina, and you get pretty crazy character like team, because Mavuika has personal damage. Mavuika can also buff Navia, and not only Navia, by the way. Well, would you like to check my Scofier build? Oh yeah, like on Rosa. Okay, no problem. Yes, what looks like Navia. Navia X Mavuika double DPS, and so yeah, it's like you can. By the way, I use not only Mavuika. You know why? Because actually you can use other characters. Let's say instead of Furina, you can go Arlecchino. In this case, you can benefit from Reshed xilonen, you can get benefits from Bennett's buff, right? And you can still use Arlecchino, and you can still heal your Navia. So this team is also good. like Arlecchino, Navia, xilonen, and Bennett. I used to use this team as well. About other teams, Newlet also can benefit a little bit, maybe. But yeah, we have a ton of teams. Like double DPS team Navia is crazy. I like the teams because it's fun to play. Just a second, guys. Okay. It's frozen. Let me switch the window, guys, real quick. It's a future future Escoffier build for Dreamers. Nice attack, by the way. Not gonna lie. Oh, use double attack, but that's true. Oh, she's level 70. That's alright. 159, okay. Damn, bro, this piece is crazy, not gonna lie. For real, and you get some attack as well. Nice, nice. No energy recharge, but that's alright. I would say yes. This amount of energy recharge, you will be alright with this amount. I don't think you will need more than that. Because, you know why? Her skill duration is 20 seconds, cooldown 15 if I'm not mistaken. So in this case, you will be alright. Attack is good, because in with this amount of attack, you can do pretty significant healing. And don't forget, guys, about like additional crit rate. Because it's 90.2 from her Ascension and 15% from Cryo Resonance. It's like, let's say, plus 34 on this number. Yes, a little bit low on crit damage. Oh my god, why is so low? Yeah, you have like this piece. This piece is crazy as hell as well. So yeah, 34. Congrats with that. That's actually good. Yeah, you need to work a little bit on your... That's alright. Because this one is good. Yeah, either of them in the future, if you can get some upgrade, would be nice. I mean, by the way, you actually can get upgrades. Because yeah, getting attack sand, it's difficult. But if you get one, you just... Oh yeah, this only one has a ton of energy recharge, unfortunately. But your weapon, oh yeah, it's 90. Anyway, you know, this weapon is not bad, but in your case, I would maybe suggest to use, like, yeah, you know, that 5-star weapon, Skyward, if you have it. But yeah, good build, not gonna lie, it's like good. You have enough. If you can increase crit damage a little bit, would be better. Just keep that in mind. Energy recharge is okay. It's not only circlet, it's flower as well. If you notice that, guys, that flower was just crazy. Oh, that flower, yeah. That circle, yeah. I need that circle, yeah. Everyone needs a nice build. Yeah, actually, yes, it's not gonna lie, it's a nice build. You need to work a little bit on crit damage. That would be even better. But even with these stats, actually, you will be alright. You know why? Because, let's say like that, she's off fielder, and you need a healing. And she's anyway will do some damage. Actually, that crit ratio with ER weapon is pretty damn good. Oh, you're welcome, Dreamers, no problem. You like that pick You like the pick I took? What? Oh, okay, it's not for me. Alright, so you guys, let's just do some like, yeah, it's about damage. Yeah, I got all of the stuff. The only problem is...
Coming at ya.
She gets one stack of that bullets? I didn't know that. Maybe within fight, just a second. Looks like she gets one, because... Yeah, maybe. Okay, okay. Let's do the test.
Let my name echo in song. Hey there, fire! Let the mountains veins boil. I'm going in. Watch out!
Yeah, slightly, but if you notice, damage is a little bit like, even though it gives you like some... This weapon is like Gravestone is better. what I noticed by playing Navia, Gravestone is better than this weapon. Maybe at Refinement 5 this would be better, but I don't know. I still have Refinement 3. I don't think I will level up it further because, yeah, like let's say like by numbers, I noticed that this weapon gives me more, even though it doesn't give me any crit rate, crit damage, etc., something like that. Let me switch and do some tests again. Yeah, ratio is a bit low, but it's still okay. 60%. I'm gonna take more in game and send. Oh yeah, in game pictures. You mean like in Genshin Impact pictures? Yeah, I like
Hey there!
to do that as well. Usually when I watch like the quest, etc., something like that of Genshin, I just do some notes to do like, let's say like take a screen or like screen of this character, etc. It's actually fun. I saved all the 6 pools for Kinich. Congrats! Kinich, yes. Kinich is cool. Guys, if you ask me, Kinich is cool. Unfortunately, what's the problem? We are going to get so crazy characters. So like, you know, like you think like, oh my god, like is Kinich worth pulling, or like should I go for like Skirk or Escoffier? You know, like yeah, all of these characters are crazy, like future characters. Like even now actually, like we have, as you know, like xilonen. Yes, Venti is kind of like about like preferences if you like, but xilonen is crazy as hell. She's extremely easy to build. Maybe one of the easiest characters to build, and with such a great like abilities, you know. Because yeah, by the way, you know what? You can actually go like xilonen with level 0 artifacts, and you still can activate Cinder City, and you still can get Reshed, because damage, she needs damage only if you need some healing. Let's say if you play with NVidia team without Furina, like even with Furina by the way, you can actually avoid leveling up any of the artifacts, because NVidia has self-healing abilities, and yeah, using additional healing might be kind of waste of time. It still depends, yeah, because like you can get farm stacks faster, that's true, but yeah, the point is like yeah, she doesn't need that defense for like reshredding and activating Cinder City. I use Tidal Shadow Vortex on Navia, like I get one. Oh, about Tidal Shadow, you know, like Tidal Shadow is not a bad weapon. It gives pretty good stacks, but the problem is you need to like yeah, if the enemy, like if you play with Furina, then yes. If you play without Furina, the damage might be not so great, because yeah, as you know, like yeah, it's about that Tidal Shadow, it's about like HP draining. There are a lot of like beautiful pictures around. It's not. The problem is the Scoffiers, so I suggest intuition. Oh yeah. I'm skipping xilonen. Oh, you know like what guys about xilonen skipping her? I would say, you know like xilonen is crazy actually. Not gonna lie, she's extremely great character. You know why? Because like yeah, she is easy to use. Yeah, you still can use Kachina. Kachina is a little bit different. I can test by the way, just a second. xilonen and like yeah, with Furina is not a great option, but yeah, let's give it a try. So yeah, just a second.
Let the world collide! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Attack! Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is strength! Feeling lucky? Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Yeah, double doesn't crit. Yeah, that's actually tough. Let me do something. You know, like yeah, it's a problem. That's a huge problem because 63 it's so low. You can literally, yeah. Anyway, like that's why I need to do like oh yeah, don't want to bother like with that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. She's actually good. The only problem is my crit rate. It's super low. That's why if you notice that when I use Inspire Abyss, sometimes I get low damage. It's only because of that. You need a little bit more crit rate on her. Yeah, 60. I have like 63. It's not enough, unfortunately. 75 is just like, yeah, it's okay. You decorated it in little, okay. Escoffier. Natlan teapot. You make me wanna pull now Vortex Force. No need to. Like Sino, like no need to do that. Like just you know, like just go for the characters you want to. It's like yeah, and like you know what the problem is? They just like give us so many crazy characters within like this couple patches. That's why it's so difficult to decide which characters you want to go, because all of them, like xilonen is good, Escoffier is good, then we're going to get Navia. Navia is good. Then Kinich. Kinich is also a great character, you know. And Kinich is actually, if you say which character is better, Navia or Kinich, I will say like they both okay. But I would say Navia, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, because Navia is a little bit more flexible. Kinich's team, it's a little bit expensive because like best team, as you know, like you need Emily. And that's a problem. With any other character, yes, you can use Baiju, but Baiju is kind of like difficult to use, unfortunately, because yeah, he needs like ton amount of energy recharge. I use all crystals every day in WuWa because I'm casual player. Crystals? What's that? I do gambling in WuWa sign. Oh, for real, I recently did gambling in my Bleach Brave Souls game. I spent all of my, like, Bleach Brave Soul recently, like in 2 months, we will get 10th anniversary, by the way. And I, yesterday, spent all of my orbs like on Giselle. There's a character, Giselle. Unfortunately, that game, Bleach Brave Soul, is super greedy, extremely greedy. It's not like Genshin, not like WuWa, not like any other games. You know why? As soon as they give us new characters, they create the content which, like, let's say like that, you need the new character to finish new content. It will be extremely difficult to finish the content, and by the way, all of the content with the old characters. Just imagine the character which released like kinda like 5 months ago, it's already irrelevant at all. So yeah, the point is like yeah, we always have the Bennett 4 years old character, and Shinchu and Sucrose, all of them are still extremely relevant in Genshin. Yeah. So yeah, that game is super good. So yeah, I was like yesterday, I had like kinda like 3k something. I spent about 3k. I didn't get her, by the way. So yeah, that's a terrible luck. But it happens. Right now I play WuWa daily because of Carlotta. For real, Carlotta? Ah, I didn't like Carlotta, to be honest. Even though I have a weapon, crit rate weapon, standard weapon, I didn't like Carlotta so much. I would say, you know what? Maybe wait. You know why? Or like Dreamers. I think Shenhua is better. And you know why? Yes, Carlotta deals pretty good damage, but she needs her signature weapon or some crit rate weapon. On top of that, she is a little bit difficult to use, in my opinion. But it's still, if you like the character, just go for it. It's like, yeah, who am I to like... Okay, guys, so yeah, what I want to do, let me just do short, like... I'm gonna try pulling her 2 Dreamers, for real. No, it's up to you, like Dreamers, don't even listen to me, because if you like Carlotta, go for Carlotta. If you casual in, like, let's say like that, I'm casual in WoW as well, and I usually don't wish for like meta characters. I wish for characters which I like. That's why I skipped Cantarella. Cantarella was actually pretty cool, but her damage and gameplay was terrible. Zani, actually I was a little bit hype about Zani. But yeah, she needs Phoebe. Oh, I like Phoebe, but you know, getting 2 characters is a lot. I definitely will go for her name is Kyakona. Yeah, and for Rocha. And Carlotta need Genshi too. Oh, for real, that's it. I don't have Genshi. Okay, guys, so yeah, what I want to say, let me just do it up to, like, the point is, why I struggling so bad in this? It's because of stages. They are pretty annoying. And if you don't get, like, good characters at the beginning, it might be difficult. Okay. Just a second. Let me get one campaign. Okay, another one. Okay. Let's go for Zhongli maybe.
Sure.
Sure, okay. The point is, at the beginning I always use 4 stars, and that's a problem. This one needs a bow, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. I skip Zani, but like she deals good amount. Yeah, that's true. But you know why? She's like extremely new characters. That's why. And if you play with Phoebe, she deals really cool damage. I saw that. But when she's outside Phoebe, she's kind of okay, but not crazy. At least what I've seen. Okay, let's go like this team maybe. Because you know why? Like my new wallet, I need to use it in the future. I cannot use them here. But I can do some freeze maybe. So yeah, but I need like to do something like that. Okay, let's give it a try. Just couple stages. I just want to reach like
Live! Sakura swirl! Whirling snow! Yeah! Clear the area!
Feel this ancient power.
Take flight! Yeah!
that's terrible.
Yeah! Whirling snow! Kamisato out! Sumetsu!
Burst for it. Do your worst.
My apologies! Drilling down!
Coming to be. Witness my great
Sakura
You
swirl!
need to like try to like
burst forth.
You! Grant us your blessing! Shockwave! Get back!
Live.
alright. Yes, what look like with Phoebe, kinda confused who is DPS. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a problem actually. That's a huge problem. Okay, let's go like I definitely will keep my Navia to the end. Just like couple like stages.
Time to begin work?
And by the way, I get used to that. That's a bad enemies actually. That's a very bad enemies. Because in this case, you need some Uzi and Numa. You can do some freeze, but I don't want to. Okay, this one's. Yeah, let's go this one's maybe. Yeah, I will use New Wallet against them. Maybe. Let's first try like the same team.
Burst forth.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Whirling snow!
Of course, disappear. Sure.
Feel this ancient power.
My apologies! Take flight!
Hear my prayer.
Let her rip!
Coming to be.
My apologies! Embrace the ice! Yeah!
Okay.
Clear the area!
Witness my great undertaking.
Whirling snow! Yeah! Take flight!
Just a second, let me just like get. I want to like the problem for me was like third stage, which is like the save like monolith, because I choose wrong characters to do. This is I can use New Wallet maybe.
Sakura swirl!
We shall prevail. Flee.
Here goes!
Moments of birth.
Whirling snow!
The one that's going on.
Live.
Embrace the ice! My apologies. Take flight.
Feel this ancient power.
Let her rip! Whirling snow!
Hear my prayer.
Drilling dip! Sakura swirl!
Burst forth.
Okay. If I can get another companion, would be nice. So yeah, this one. Against this one, it's better to use. Yeah, this one.
Woohoo! Let's go!
And I don't have enough, unfortunately, right? Can I? No, I don't have enough. Okay. And I have Zhongli, yes, to destroy the shield. I have her, and I have Kachina, right? So yeah, it's going to be... No, I don't have Kachina, unfortunately. That's alright. I can go second, and maybe... Oh yes, she is like on that weapon. It's not my build. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try anyway.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Amazing! Woohoo! Catching at the flame! Whoosh!
Stabilize!
Yeah! Carving waves!
This is order! Gather!
Let's ride! Amazing! Woohoo! Amazing! Let's shred, Sharky! Let the show begin.
Stabilize! I will have order!
I'm super close. Yeah, let me do it again. Hey Griffiths, is doing Imaginarium City means this time Imaginarium City is challenging? Oh, yeah, actually yes, Griffiths. To be honest, for me it was challenging, not gonna lie. I just like did it. You know why? I realized what I made mistake. Yeah, I finished it already, like yeah, but the point is I realized what mistakes I made. Because like yeah, since I don't have so many 5 stars, that was challenging, because just imagine use 4-star characters like against the enemies like at level like 90 and 92. That's actually pretty challenging. So yeah, but yeah, it's fun. I need to get some buff. I know how to get some buff. If I'm not mistaken, my Ganyu is on... yeah, she's on Cinder City. So yeah, let's go Ganyu. You know why? Because I can get like a little bit more damage by reactions maybe. So yeah.
Solidify! Order guide you!
All hail! Carving waves!
Okay.
Woohoo!
That's a little bit better damage.
Amazing! Check this out! Best of luck!
Stabilize!
No touching!
Solidify!
This is long overdue.
This time there's Zoro. Navia helped me a lot. Oh yeah, Navia, about Navia. Yeah, I just like, yeah, it's couple rounds, by the way. I'm not going to do it to the end like Griffiths. Yeah, it's just couple rounds. Yes, like Navia, yes. Navia, I use Navia at the end. So yeah, she was actually crazy as hell.
Stabilize! This is order!
Blaze over. Action at the flame! Let's ride! Surf's up!
Solidify! Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost. Let's shred, Sharky!
I will have order!
I have new wallet only, and you know, like versus arrow hit. How powerful my Eula. Oh, by the way, about Eula, you actually can use Eula on this one. Oh yeah, I do that. Yes, I know that. Yeah, like Yoni, like I do the same. Yoni, come on, like I thank you very much anyway. So yeah, thank you very much. Like for yeah. As soon as I got 3, I use it.
Gather! Order guide you!
All hail! Carving waves! Amazing! Action at the flame!
Stabilize! I will have order! Solidify!
Access denied. Carving waves! Surf's up! What's the surf?
I have new wallet. By the way, about Eula, you can use Eula. By the way, Eula and this, she's not bad. And in the future, unfortunately, she's a physical damage, even though she's a cryo. Kinda like, yeah.
Gather! This is order!
I'm not going to use it.
Check this out! That's the luck! No touching! Next on me! I'll protect us!
Solidify! I will have order!
Amazing! Access denied.
Gather!
Anyway, let me continue. I'm not going to stop. It doesn't matter actually. So yeah, the point is, so yeah, my mistake. In this imagine now, see that I feel have new wallet only, but Navi is gritty. This mualani is in constellation. She starts with 2 fish. So, oh yeah, Yoni, by the way, this mualani is not constellation 0. This mualani is constellation 2. So yeah, the point is, when I, like, yeah, this one is like, the problem for me was like this boss, this mech, a little bit, because I used xilonen or kachina. Would be nice to use kachina. Unfortunately, I used kachina on the previous stages. And yeah, next one, and this one. So yeah, let's go, like, because, and the most important one was,
This is how it must be.
was that monolith.
Understood.
This one about cryo with glider, sorry. I use the WuWa, but with golden true products, but performance is wasn't that. I bet about like that. So yeah, about this one, I was so bad by choosing like wrong enemies, to be honest. In this one, I actually use, like, just a second, all of these enemies which I actually don't want to use on other, like, yeah, I will keep my Shinchu. You know why? I need that Shinchu, and I'm going to use like these characters. Why? Because actually, literally, you don't need any damage. You just need to keep them frozen, and that's it.
Let the show be. I'm a rock. Look at you, Bluetail. The night is cold. Stars.
Or like, yeah, keep doing some damage, and that's it. Like, it's not a damage at all.
Come on, we
That's
can do it. He's huge.
Yeah, it takes some time, not gonna lie.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
But at least you saved.
Don't be scared. I'll protect
Which is a
us.
great way to respond.
I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink. Think you can bully me?
And it takes the whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds, to be honest. Yeah, I did the same, because you know why? I choose like wrong character. Shinchu, I can't choose Shinchu actually, just a second. Like, let me go Shinchu. With Shinchu I will do way better. But Dream is like, Cookie is there for superconduct, right? Cookie is there, yes, Cookie, you use Cookie like with Eula for superconduct. If you have Constellation 2, she's actually crazy. Let's go, instead of Ningguang, let's go this one. This is way faster.
Witness the power of WuWa. Know my sword. Let's dance. Sketch. Not now. Look at you, Bluetail. Ring cutter. Know my sword. My guiding stars. Body and not.
So yeah, this one.
Don't be scared.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your face.
I'll protect us. The night is cold. Diana special.
So yeah, the point is, I'm not going to do it to the end because it's a little bit boring, but the point is, just a second. So yeah, the point is, just a second, let me, oh yeah, post performance. So yeah, my mistake was like, when I choose this monolith, I choose like wrong enemies, and that was a disaster for me. So yeah, like continue combat, I should, like, just a second. So instead of like choosing like for like these enemies, kind of like that, I choose like, I can't do it, like, just a second. Just a second. I chose wrong one. So yeah, because this one is monolith, another one was new wallet, which is actually easy. And so yeah, I just like, after doing a couple times, I noticed like the pass. Unfortunately, yes, again, like I don't have access to so many DPS characters. And yes, I use Navia at the end, but Navia is crazy, not gonna lie. Navia destroyed all of them pretty fast. Alright, so yeah, let's go like to do something interesting, I would say. So emblem should be great, right? By the way, James, like I wanted to know, like, does Eula massive attack after consider his elemental burst damage? Oh, like emblem on Eula? Oh, you know, like emblem on Eula, you can use emblem on Eula, but she has her personal physical one because she is. But yeah, you can. But it's when you use emblem on Eula, it means you play out of her burst only. But she has some physical damage as well, you know. So just keep that in mind. You can use actually not only emblem, but her like physical damage as well. She has that. Because I would say it's not the best set for her, if you ask me. But it takes some time after using her burst. Yeah, maybe right, like never check. No, emblem, like I wouldn't suggest you to go for emblem. Like if you, Griffith, if you ask about like Eula, Eula should be used like, we have like 2 physical sets. Just a second. And if I'm not mistaken, she has her personal physical set. We have this one, and we have like this one. This one is old, super old one, when we got this like at the beginning of the game. And if I'm not mistaken, she needs like this one, pale frame. So yeah, physical damage is increased when an elemental skill hits an opponent, which is for Eula. Attack is increased by 9% for 7 seconds. 2 times, and yes, this set is for her. So yeah, 2 stacks are reached. The 2 set effect is increased by 100%. So yeah, 2 set with 50% like physical damage. So just keep the emblem. Maybe you can, but you know the point is, emblem is not okay because you need a ton of energy recharge on her. Usually you try to, yes, she needs some energy, but you know, like not so much. The elements are electro, then yes, cryo reactions. That's true, Dimmers. Cryo dendro, yes, that's true. It's a new reaction, by the way, cryo and dendro. It's actually cool. Not gonna lie, it's going to be crazy as hell because it's a new reaction. As you know, guys, they will add new, like, it's not a synergy. It's kind of like, yeah, Sorn, Frost Sorn when dendro meets cryo. It's something new, by the way, because cryo was the only one element who were like, which was kind of like, yeah, like all other elements, not all other elements, like electro, hydro, and pyro can react with dendro, and vice versa, but cryo not. And because of that, so yeah, cryo was kind of like, I don't know, forgotten or something like that. So yeah, we'll see. But you know, so much buff on cryo, it's not good if you ask me. You know why? Because it can destroy the balance of the game. Since, you know, like, oh, just imagine we're going to get,
time to get down to business.
Escoffier, which definitely will increase cryo damage. All of the characters, by the way, can be used from that, can benefit from that 55% refresh rate if you play only cryo and hydro. On top of that, we're going to get that new dendro cryo reaction. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, not gonna lie. Look, I think in the future there is a character which buff dendro and cryo. No, actually no. You know why? Dendro, like Dimmers, looks like I won't be able to do even hard mode. For real? Why is that? Haven't you tried? No, it's yeah, you can do that. You just need to adjust. You know, like let's say like that. You mean Imaginarium Theater? Imaginarium Theater, no, it's cool. You can do that. The only problem for me, like when you do Visionary mode, the last bosses are pretty difficult, and you also need to use some buffs. Without buffs, like if your character's Constellation 0, it's a little bit tricky. Not gonna lie. That's why at the beginning I usually use like weak characters, and that's challenging. But you definitely can do it. Alright, so yeah, let's...
You asked for it! Final warning! Look alive! Start the... Charge! Kapow! Here are we coming!
About the emblem dreamers, I wouldn't suggest you to use emblem on Yola. Yeah, definitely. Emblem is not for. Okay, crit damage please. Okay, oh my god. Actually it's good, you know why? If it was without crit rate, I accept that if all of the upgrades went to attack. But yeah, let's just like, yeah. Oh my god, I was super close actually, because crit rate, like you don't need so much crit rate. I don't need so much crit rate for Verisa. Alright guys, so yeah, if you want me, like, I'm going to do some spy base if you don't mind. If you have some like teams to use, just tell me. This spy base, yes, it's about like mostly damage on the first half and resistances, and second it's kinda about the shields. By the way, you can use Dendro on both halves, first and second. I can give it a try, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, I did that, but let's give it a try. I know that you dreamers want to see Kinich a lot. Cryo Dendro Electro, I don't like. I don't think I'll be able to get even 8. Oh, you mean like next one? Cryo? No, actually you will be alright. You know why? Maybe they will add some Dendro within like the banner. Also about Escoffier. I don't know if you're going to skip her. So yeah, first half you can go like a Hayten team, which is like for me like with Shinchu and Nahida and Kuki Shinobu. Second half you can go like a Kinich team. Let me just check his weapon. So yeah, kind of like OG team. You can go Mavuika, but yeah, you can. This one would be better. You know why? Against shields, this team is better. And rotation is going to be like kind of like this. With this one, it's going to be like this. Shinchi Cookie, yes, I just need to check my...
Benny's adventure
think you
team,
did, right?
assemble!
No, you can definitely do hard mode.
Or not.
Yes, 18 characters is enough if I'm not mistaken. About visionary mode, you know what's the problem with visionary mode? And like, I kind of don't have like special guests, 3 of them. So yeah, it's a little bit lack of character. But you know what? At the end of the day, I would say the rules are pretty okay. You know, they're not so like difficult or like something like, yes, you need some characters. You know, let me switch the weapon. Let me go Greystone. Yeah, I would be nice to level up his weapon actually, 4-star signature craftable one. I'll do it because yeah. The Escoffier is mine. I'm like 7. Okay, if you get a Escoffier, by the way, Escoffier is an additional character for your roster. So yeah, you will be alright. I mean, like at least 19 characters. Also, don't forget about the future banner. I mean, like, by the way, we should get info like maybe tomorrow about the banner. The banner is going to be Escoffier, Navia, Aoife, Lila, and Toma. So I mean, like alongside Escoffier, you can get Lila, and like if you get a couple of constellations, you can level her up. You know, pretty relevant like character now. Shinjuku can hate them. Okay. Escoffier is mine. So yeah, like go for Escoffier. If you are on guaranteed Griffiths, by the way, so yeah, it's better to go for Escoffier. She's not bad. She's actually cool. I like her a lot because you know why? She's kind of character like Furina, like Emily. You know, like I don't want to say it's AFK something, but yeah, you can use her in AFK teams. You know, it's actually fun to use. And also, the point is, she is not completely restricted, like Chivrus. You still can use with other elements, but the problem is you will get less red shredding. So yeah, less shred on Hydro and less shred on Cryo, which is actually acceptable. You know why? Let's say in Overworld, you don't need that red shred at all. You just go for the characters you like to use. You can go Mavuika and like Escoffier. And Escoffier will attack, by the way, Escoffier attacks every 2 seconds. Mavuika's skill, if I'm not mistaken, attacks every 2 seconds as well. So in this case, they has a great synergy, and you always get some melt, you know? That's believe me or not, like, yeah, she's going to be crazy with mavuika as well, especially with skill. Just a second, let me, for real? Okay, okay, in this case, let me check. It's like next one, right? Sino, Fischl, Chichi, Mika. I don't have Sino. I have Fischl, I have Chichi, I have Mika. I don't have Mika, Nahida, and Kolei. Okay, I can get Sino actually, that's opening, and special guests are like Furin I have, Shinchu, Dia, that's crazy, and Shanlink. Okay, that's crazy actually. In this case, I can get all of the characters. Thank you very much, Dimmers. Thank you very much.
Something on your mind again?
I like a Scorpio. Yeah,
Let's
Scorpio
work
is like...
through it together. Two heads are better than one.
For Skirk, no. Unfortunately, you know why? Actually, yes and no at the same time. You know what's the problem is? In my opinion, citlali is better, but I shared my opinion about citlali. I still think citlali is like better than Escoffier. You know why? Citlali gives you a shield. Yeah, she doesn't heal you, that's true. But citlali, why citlali is better? Citlali not only gives you a cryo application every 2 seconds, she also reshred pyro by 20%, which is actually way better than Escoffier. Escoffier gives reshred for cryo and hydro, which is not useful for Arlecchino, keep that in mind. Also, citlali's shield is actually extremely great for Arlecchino. At the same time, she is not so difficult to build, and also she is a Cinder City wielder and TDDS wielder. And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, I mentioned that yesterday. Unfortunately, Rat is not joining the stream, but still, as you know, Rat is like Ayaka main. The point is, if you use Shenhe with Ayaka, Escoffier, and Furina, and you switch Shenhe with Citlali, with TDDS, and with Cinder City, you actually get the same amount of damage. It's actually close to each other. Team DPS and Ayaka DPS. The point is, you don't need Shenhe. And Citlali can be played with, like, by the way, yes, Citlali cannot reshred cryo, that's true. She reshredding hydro and pyro only, but she is cryo, so she like 100% fits those teams and that condition, like Escoffier condition. So like Escoffier will give you 55% reshred, hydro cryo reshred, but Citlali gives you Cinder City and TDDS, which is actually crazy. So yeah, just keep anyway, like if you want to get more damage out of your Arlecchino, I would say Dreamers, Citlali is the way. Citlali is just amazing character. Uriel, and like she's such a good cryo application too. I mean, like, yeah, they both actually great. By the way, Rosa gives you the same amount of application as well, like every 2 seconds.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
No, my sword! Out of my way!
Make yourselves a move.
Ring cutter! Our bond is strong!
Here you are.
I need to get used to like this. Oh, by the way. Look at it.
Stand with me!
For real, and like she's such a good cry application. You mean like which one? Works. In Imaginary Theater, they introduced new secret automation boss which have like automaton or
Benny's adventure chain.
automaton automaton boss. In Imaginary Theater, automaton boss. What? In Imaginary what? Imaginary Theater 5.6. I mean, I didn't get that. Imaginary Theater they introduced like new secret automaton boss which has like oh yeah maybe. I mean like last one. Yeah, last one. I'm like yes, it's that's true. You mean last one, Dreamers? I didn't get it. Yes, last one is kind of like, yeah, he's pretty tough, not gonna lie. But you know what? I use the team, just a second. I use the team like
Let's go find some treasure.
Navia, Xilonen, Furina, and Mona. And actually I destroyed this pretty fast.
Behold the abyss.
Everybody stand back.
You're toast! Race you!
Hear the
Extract!
truth. I got him cornered.
Gift of grace.
Yeah, maybe using flight actually.
Name of the truth.
Using planet.
Reconstitute!
Locked on.
Hear ye the word joy. Grace be upon you. Door is opened to you.
Let's light it up.
Yeah! Nice and spicy!
Everybody stand.
Extract!
This will brighten up the place.
Yeah, like
Target acquired. Yeah, for the Lord of the
that was a
Night.
glitch actually. You know why?
The dead would blaze in fire!
Time for you to pay the price. I got him cornered. Price.
Guess what? What? Yeah, that's true. Like the last boss. I mean, I don't know if. Oh, you mean like that was a new one? Oh, for real? No, that was a new one. What imagine is they introduced a new secret automaton boss, which have, like I didn't get that, Dreamers. That boss wasn't new, it was old one, but we definitely will get new one in 5.6 by the way. That new automaton boss is going to be for Escoffier's mats, by the way. Because this one is the old one. Just a second, let me check that. If I'm not mistaken, this one is the old one. The new boss vortex, which is released in 5.6 alongside with chess boss vortex, that was introduced in Imagine. Are you sure about that? Let me check that. Because like looks like it's old one, you know? It does the same. I need to do like this one. Secret source automaton configuration. Just a second. If so, that's crazy actually. Secret source. No, it's the old one. Dimmers, it's the old one. No, Dimmers, it's the old one. Hey Denzel, how are you doing? No, like Dimmers, that's was the old one. That's like a configuration device. That's the old one. It's the same configuration device. I mean, like maybe I just rock because like yeah, he creates a phlogiston like pillars. You know, he's the same. All bosses are the same. That's the old one. Oh, by the way, about this boss. Like, I found the way how to beat him without without any, like, you know what? Let me try it again, if you don't mind, huh? Can I? That boss name is Secret Source Overseer Device. No, like, a new one is going to be like, yeah, Overseer Device, that's true. But this one is automaton. It's kind of like the same, you see that? It's configuration device. So it's the old one, it's not new one. Or you mean like, yeah, let's say like that. In a 5.6, you need to farm new automaton boss for a Scofier mats. That's true. It's not a weekly boss, it's ordinary boss. That's true. But it's going to be like overseer like device, but not configuration device. In this game, like in this Imaginarium city, it's the old one. Maybe like, you know, like it sometimes it's happened like maybe you read something like so yeah, it happens when someone just like, yeah, messing around, you know, telling something just like, yeah. Yes, what is that's new one is introduced. No, like it's not the new one, Dreamers. That's not the new one, Dreamers. That's the old one. That's new one is introduced in Imaginarium City. What character would you get? Navia or Effie? Let's say you don't have Navia. Oh, that's a difficult question. You know why? I maybe would go for a Scofier, but that's a huge problem. You know why? Let's say like that. A Scofier is a little bit limited if it comes for like it comes to difficult end game content like Spiral Abyss. By the way, about Spiral Abyss, I read that new Spiral Abyss, which will be introduced in 5.7. Just keep that in mind, with like a 6 rooms and like 3 different teams. So yeah, it's going to be pretty challenging. Because you know why? Navia is a great DPS character, just insanely great. I will go both of them, to be honest, but if I have any chance. But if you want me to choose, I would say Scofier. You know why? Let's say Scofier is good for my account. I have Newlet, I have Furina, I have like other characters, and Skirk is on the way, you know? Only because of that. But Navi is extremely relevant and great character. I mean, in the next Imaginarium. Oh, okay, like... Oh, okay, I see now. 5.6. Yes, what is the new one is introduced, like will be introduced. Oh, God, I got it now. My bad. So yeah, I just will be introduced, and yeah, that's true. Like yeah, new boss will be definitely in like Imaginarium City. That's true. Like yeah, next one. Yeah, I just like introduced like we didn't get him. Okay, I got it.
Hey, the Temple of Wisdom. Lightning purified.
The process of elimination. Here you are.
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Yeah, let's do like his verse.
Hey, stand with me.
Quicker.
It would be nice to get like Kukushinobu.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at
Higher
home.
constellation Kukushinobu.
Out of my way!
So, like, best thing to get, boss? Yes, like, if you ask me, got you for moral support and like, you know why? And Freeze destroyed that boss easily? Freeze? Oh, you mean like, yes, that's true. It's not like, it's kind of Freeze. You need to like, let's say like that. Freeze, yes. You mean like new boss? Yes. I read about it. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, they said about that on a stream.
Good things come to
So yeah,
those who
about new
don't wait
automaton,
around.
I read about that. So yeah,
That's
you
what
need
they
to use
say
Freeze.
anyway.
Let's say like that.
Knowing
You
my
need to
luck,
use
the opposite
Escoffier and
is
Furion,
probably true for me.
you know, to destroy the boss. Oh, it's actually okay, but at the same time, yeah. You know, like you still can, let's say like that, if you skip Escoffier, like Freeze doesn't mean you need to go for Escoffier immediately. We have other characters as well, so you can use Citlali actually. And you know, like if you ask me, I repeat myself again and again, but I think Citlali is better. Because Citlali is TDDS, Citlali is a Cinder City, Citlali is a shielder, not a bad shielder at all. So yeah, it's pretty fun to play as well. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Escoffier definitely will be valuable for some characters, for some teams, definitely. Especially for Skirk and future cryo characters. No, Kinich burning feels way better than Alhaitham Quick Bloom. Oh yes, that's true. Like, but you know why? It's completely different archetypes, like Dreamers. You know why? You actually can't compare Kinich and Alhaitham. It's like comparing.
Where did that come from?
Let's say it's kind of comparing Arlecchino and Mavuika, because you know, like. Like yes, you can in some cases, but yeah, when it comes to like flexibility, Arlecchino is slightly better because Arlecchino can be played in so many different teams. Mavuika is mostly, yes, she is like mostly melt and wave. You can use Overloaded though, but it's not a kind of great one.
No
you
one's
know?
joined me on an adventure in
And
ages.
the same thing comes like
Come
when
on,
it comes to
let's
when you
go.
compare. Alhaitham is a little bit flexible because Alhaitham is not only quick bloom but also is spread. You can go like double Dendro, double. Actually, within this Pile Abyss, it's better to go without Shinchu and get another Electro. Okay, actually, I can give it a try. You know why? Because on the first and second and third chambers, you get free Hyper Bloom anyway. 4 days. Yeah, that's true. For game. No, actually, it's 4 days. I don't know about that. About gameplay. We definitely, Yoni. We definitely will get some. Let's say just a second. By the way, you can. Oh yeah, we definitely will get some like animation within 4 days. But yeah, maybe gameplay. I hope so. Citlali is better, she is good for melt and freeze, and too is Escoffier only for freeze. Not only for freeze, she is for Hydra as well. Let's say, but yeah, it's going to be freeze anyway. I'm excited for that too, Yoni. About like Skirk, yes. By the way, we'll see. By the way, don't forget about the trick. Usually, when they do give some leaks. At the beginning, they showed us like Constellation 6 characters, if you notice that, guys. So just keep that in mind, don't get fooled by that numbers. I just want to tell you in advance, because usually always, I don't know why is that, they always show Constellation 6. I try to not watch those, but it's kind of hard to avoid that, you know, just keep that in mind. Mostly it's Constellation 6, after a couple days they showed us character without constellations, but she definitely is going to be crazy. Yes, animation is gameplay. Animation is gameplay. What? Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Animation is gameplay? I didn't get that, but still. I finally have 100%. Oh, congrats with that. Dragonspine is a great place, actually. I
Good
like
things come to
Dragonspine.
those who don't
Anyways,
wait
how
around.
much did you say?
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the
Okay,
opposite
so
is
yeah.
probably true for
I
me.
need to save my Shanlink, I would say. You know why? Because Kinich is enough.
Behold
Light it up! Teamwork is reconstitute!
Target acquired.
Kinich can do enough damage.
Eat this! A little ambiance.
the power!
Go in!
Locked on. Who can win that game?
Hear ye the word of joy.
WuWa, get them! Neutralize!
Let's light it up!
Ow! Everybody stand!
I got him cornered. Shadow cast. Mine to command.
It's your soul! Reconstitute!
This,
Going in!
as soon as I use
This'll
like,
brighten up the place!
yeah, as soon as I use that burst,
Target acquired.
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Out of the frying pan!
I got him cornered.
I will continue anyway. Mine 72 Tanuki. Nah, Dragon Spawn is crazy. Okay. Okay, like I want to try like instead of Shinchu, actually it's not a bad idea to go for like double Electro. Let's give it a try. And by the way, if you have like another like ideas about the teams, like this pile base is okay, you can finish with the 4 stars, but yeah, just for fun. 4 stars is cool. Maybe I will try second half with the 4 stars. $241. Congrats. And by the way, don't forget about like maintenance primogems, which is like, and yes, have you like, yeah, don't forget about the shop. Shop resetted a couple days ago, so you can get like this fate if you haven't done yet. It's 5 rainbows and 5 standards one. So yeah, don't forget about that, guys. And also 600 primogems out of maintenance. About signature for Skirk, guys. I wouldn't suggest you to go there for that signature immediately. You know why? I mean, that signature definitely will. Yes, usually signatures made for characters, so definitely will be best in slot for Skirk. But the point is, if you notice the leaks, she has great multipliers.
My people are used to
The
desert
point
life,
is, it's going to
but
be
still.
kind of like Verisa. You know, you actually don't need that weapon for Verisa, even though Verisa's weapon has crazy multiplier, highest attacks, like etc., something like that. You can easily go for Lost Prayer, and you can do crazy damage. Just keep that in mind. It's without any supportive characters, by the way. In my opinion, it might be a waste to go for that weapon. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, like she has crazy. Just imagine 70% normal attack damage when you play within only Cryon Hydra. We have some numbers, by the way, and 70% burst attack damage or burst damage when we are within Cryon Hydra as well. So yeah, I don't think that signature it's so great. I mean, like, yeah, it's going to be great, not gonna lie. But you still can use other weapons. As you know, guys, we have like other weapons. Even though, like, let's say like that, the only weapon which is actually pretty well on her, you can go for Mist Splitter and give her crit rate circlet, or you can go like Jade Cutter and give her, it's like pay to win, it's not free weapon, and give her like crit damage. Unfortunately, this weapon is not completely fits her because it's only increase elemental skill and elemental burst. Elemental burst is okay, but she's plays out of normal. This one as well. You can use Harbinger of Dawn, but it's also tricky. You know why? Because you're going to use with Furina, but you still can. Even with Furina, Escoffier is not a bad shielder, and since you're going to be on field, you can actually keep her up above 90%. It's possible. So just keep that in mind. No need to go for that weapon. Because, let's say like that. Yes, Alhaitham's signature weapon is crazy, but you still can use this one. You know? If scored weapon looks cool, I will. Okay, okay, I got it. I got your point. No problem. Like, yeah, if it's because of like your visual effects, etc., something like that, then yes, just go for it. But it's a waste. It's still up to you. My Mika at level 20 has 100% 1k. Oh, you mean like Mika? It's for. It's like he built it for Skirk or like what? By the way, I showed you my future Skirk build, right? It's on Kirara. So yeah, weapon is kind of like, yeah. But yeah, she's I was pretty lucky with that set. So yeah, this one, maybe I will switch this one to, no, this one is bad. I have couple plumes and couple attacks by the way as well. So yeah, I can do some like changes, but she doesn't need energy recharge, so try to avoid getting any energy recharge. And by the way, elemental mastery as well, because you know why? Maybe you can, maybe elemental mastery might be useful when you fight against, for example, like, I don't know, pyro enemies, you know, but you usually do because yeah, I don't think you will fight against like Cryon Hydro so much with Skirk. Meta looks what? Hey Vivi, how are you doing? Hi. How are we today? We're great, Vivi. Thank you very much. Is coffee or vortex? What? Meta and looks. Oh, I see. I see. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it, Griffiths. So yeah, you know, like what? She looks pretty cool, but I personally didn't like that outfit so much. You know why? Because that outfit looks a little bit like she hasn't so much on her. I mean, like, yeah, maybe they will do some adjustment because we have some footages, as you know, like, yeah, they introduced like a Skirk in Fontaine, within Fontaine. Yeah, with New Roulette, by the way. Is that Missplitter the best for Skirk of the Sun? Or about that, I don't think so. You know why? It's possible because it gives you additional damage. But we have Alhaitham weapons as well. We have Chiori's weapon as well. They are also pretty good. Chiori's weapon actually cool because it's increased normal attack damage and elemental skill. I would say try to focus on a weapon which increase your normal attack rather than burst. You know why? Because in my opinion, like, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, her kit is going to be like that. Normal attack means on field, burst means off field. Some kind of like that. But still, I would say yes, try to focus on normal attacks. Let's say like something like that, which increase your normal attack and charge attacks. Some, you know, like, it's not a great option, but still possible, you know, option. But again, you always can use like this one without any condition, just like it's HP. 3-star weapon, just, yeah, easy to go. Question: I have never played Genshin Impact. What's the best character to target in the early game? Oh my, it's did you check Jamie video? About, by the way, like Dreamers, I checked that video before you told me. So yeah, like, and yes, I checked it. So yeah. Let's say like, yeah, he discussed the Chinese community, like one player from China who just like did like early access and did some numbers. Then yeah, like numbers looks cool, not gonna lie. Vivi, about the characters, you know, it depends. If you like, let's say like that, if you have some preferences, let's say outfit, you know, or like, let's say like, or performance, it's like difficult question, because let's say like that, you can go for a character like Shinyon, which is actually looks incredibly crazy, just insanely crazy, but she's not great for, let's say, as an initial character, you know. Or let's say you like some like weird looked character, like, I don't know which one, actually all of them looks pretty crazy. Oh yeah, let's say like this one. Well, it's a standard one. Yeah, it's a bad decision. Like maybe Verisa. She looks a little bit like weird, kinda, but she's not bad actually. About the starting point, I would suggest you, now we have xilonen. Xilonen is actually cool literally for any account. Xilonen, Furina, these type of characters are crazy because of supportive characters. Just keep that in mind. Supportive characters in this game, they have like higher values than DPS, you know, because lifetime for supportive characters are high. I would say xilonen might be useful for any account because she can rush it. She is a Cinder City wielder. So let's say like even if you have weak DPS character, xilonen can make them pretty powerful, you know. Probably Furina. So yeah, I agree with Yoni. Furina, you can go xilonen. It's bad. You can go Escoffier, by the way. She's not bad. I would say next Escoffier might be useful, but yeah, this xilonen is crazy. And also alongside xilonen, you can get Yanfei. Yanfei is also good, by the way. If you have 4 stars, above the 4 stars, I would say it's Shinchu, if you have him. It's Bennett, it's Shanling, Fischl. They're all just crazy character. Like you can go like Sucrose. But it's like, yeah, Sucrose is about mostly reaction. She's a driver. So yeah, it's kind of like next questions. We were cool, like saying. I only know characters from cosplaying. For real, I'm just like starting to get into the actual game. Okay, that's, yeah. Welcome, Vivi. This Vortex, like, he discussed that Chinese player. Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, I watched it. I literally watched that Chinese player, like, video, not his discussion, you know? Because, let's say, like, when you watch the sources, it's way more, like, better. After that, I watched that Jamie. But Vortex, like, xilonen won't be that good if she has no... No, actually, want to buff. No, actually, xilonen is going to be great. But you know why? Because you still have Shinchu, you still have Bennett, you still have Shanling, you have Fischl. All of these characters benefits from xilonen a lot.
I created another universe,
you know?
and
so
founded
yeah, it's
paradise.
not like that.
For I, Fischl,
just keep that. You have like Rosa can... So yeah, all of the fake characters can benefit from them. That's why xilonen is so great. You know, that's why xilonen is such an amazing character. And if you ask me, Furina or xilonen, I would say it depends. Because she is mostly DPS, but she's great anyway. Like xilonen or like, unfortunately, like, yeah, Furina is not acceptable now, but xilonen is. So yeah. And you know why? When you have even Constellation 0 characters, you still can... Let's do some tests, you know? Just a second. Yes.
Is it time to go?
Can I get boss buffs? I think I can. Anyway, I will use something like that. It's maybe not a great decision to do that, but still.
Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse. Everybody stand!
Eat this!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Boba, get them!
You see, the point is, yes, I have Constellation 6, etc., something like that, but I just because of that, buffs, etc., something like that, I got all of them. You see, Hydro damage, like, yeah, my Shanlings get Pyro damage, and Bennett gets Pyro damage as well, so yeah, xilonen will be extremely useful, just extremely useful. Furina is mostly DPS, and Furina's problem is you need a healer. Without a good healer, using Furina is a nightmare. It's actually a waste. Yes, she is fun to play, but it's a waste. But xilonen it's, as I told you guys, xilonen is the most easy to build and play supportive character in the game. Furina is like, Furina has some conditions. With Furina, you need a healer, and that's it. Actually, yeah, without healer, she's bad, and you need a good healer. Attack place. Oh my god, not this one. I will check that. So yeah, Vivi, if you want to go for like for a character, I would say xilonen. Xilonen is the easiest to build. You actually, like, she's a healer. You don't even need to go for like let's say like that. To fully benefit from xilonen, if you notice that I didn't use her burst. To fully benefit from her, you don't even need to level up any artifacts. Just cool energy recharge as much as possible. Even energy recharge, you don't need that, because by using properly like rotation, you get the buff and you get red shred. That's it. Because her red shred, it's within her talent. You just need to level up the talent. That's it. It's not like, it doesn't has any condition. So yeah, you just level up. 36 is the max at Constellation 0. That's it. And you don't need, like, let's say initially, you don't even need to level up her burst, because it's about like healing. That's it. And some damage. So yeah, I would say xilonen, because Furina is not available. Furina is cool though, but Furina needs healing. Like Bennett's healing is not enough, unfortunately. You know, you still can use with Bennett, but it's not enough. With Bennett's healing, you cannot get like 30%, 30% farm phase stacks, unless you build Bennett completely with like with HP, like HP sand, HP goblet, and healing bonus. No, actually no, like Yone, it's not like that. She's actually not flexible. Let's say like that. xilonen is flexible. Furina is not flexible. Furina is only Hydro. xilonen is Geo. And because of that, you can use xilonen literally with any team. Like literally any characters, like fake characters mostly. On top of that, I told you about healing. Furina without healing is not so great. Yes, because you cannot get farm phase stacks. But xilonen doesn't need that. Xilonen, like literally, xilonen provides the same amount of, like, not the same, but close to Furina's buffs, but without healing problem. Because xilonen is a Cinder City, as I said, gives you like the buff. And at the same time, xilonen gives you, so you can use any Constellation 0 characters you have and do some damage. Furina has personal damage, but again, that personal damage scales on HP. You need some healing. Without that, it's going to be like, yeah, like raw damage. It's like, let's say like Mualani without Vape, you know? Just only Mualani. It's actually not so crazy damage. Yes, Yoni, that's true. Like xilonen works only with like fake characters. I mentioned that. Constellation 1 as Coffee is great. Give 60 crit damage. Yes, crit damage, that's true. For 57 to all nearby party members, which either Hydron. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? About that crit damage, the point is, I mean, like, I don't know if players will go for that constellation, because xilonen Constellation 2 gives kinda the same crit damage for Cryo and also gives max HP for Scalers. If I'm not mistaken, Constellation 1 gives only like for Cryo. Let me check that. If I'm not mistaken, it's not for Hydro, it's only for Cryo. Oh no, like, yeah, that's true. When a party member's Hydro party members, like, their Cryo damage is increased by 60 for 6 cover used. No, it's only Cryo, by the way. Like Dreamers, it's only Cryo, it's not Hydro. Like, Was it fanfare? But her fanfare? Yes, like Yoni. The point is, let's say like that. If you just join the game, I would suggest you to go for xilonen, not for Furina. It's not because Furina is bad. Furina is crazy. You maybe will have fun for Furina more, but and Furina is a healer, etc., something like that. But still, xilonen can buff all of your characters with that Cinder City without any problem. You don't even need to level up. She's a healer at the same time, you know. And another point is, unfortunately, Furina is not available now. You cannot get Furina, but you can get xilonen. So yeah, there's a couple things like yeah, and fanfare stacks with the starter characters. Only Barbara is kinda capable to give you enough healing, and it's also difficult. I mean, Barbara, you know, you can use Noelle, by the way. Noelle is not a bad healer as well, but you need a couple constellations on her. So yeah, like fanfare stacks is not so fun actually. Don't get me wrong. I just like anyway, like yeah, Vivi, it's up to you. But yeah, you can go either xilonen or Furina. About that, like Dreamers, like she doesn't increase, like just a second, let me check that again. She doesn't increase hydro damage. She increases only cryo damage crit, like crit damage for cryo, not hydro, by 60% for 50 seconds. Escoffier use her elemental skill or elemental burst. So yeah, it's only for...
My potted plant on the porch has died again.
And by the way,
I was watering
it's
it every
only...
day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
By the way, it has a condition. I mean, like when 4 party members are hydro and cryo, or cryo, all party members will gain. So yeah, the point is like, if you are going to use one pyro character, this constellation won't work. So yeah, it's kind of waste, you know? It's a waste. So yeah, I would say you can go for constellations, but it's completely up to you. 60%, like let's say xilonen gives the same. I would say for players who has constellation too, this one is crazy actually. You see, like geo damage bonus, attack, HP, like it's just crazy. For real, just one of the best maybe constellations in the game. And also like decrease elemental burst cooldown by 6 seconds. Like it's most likely for her personal, but not for all of the teammates, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so yeah, let me continue with that. Let me go like Raiden instead of like Shinchu. Anyway, Escoffier at Constellation 0 will be extremely valuable. But yeah, because that for cryo and hydro stuff, you know, it's yeah a little bit limited. Skirk is going to be even more limited, by the way. She is going to be dedicated like cryo DPS. Because if you add someone, at least like melt, if you try, maybe at higher constellation, she can do some melt, etc., something like that, because you never know. But at Constellation 0, she is mostly like cryo damage. Only for cryo, yes, only for cryo, unfortunately only for cryo. So yeah, you just cannot like use war hydro characters. I mean, you can, but that can, and also, by the way, there's a condition. You can't use, like, if you have at least another element, other than like hydro and cryo, looks like that constellation, like, yeah, it's useless. You cannot like activate that. So yeah, the rotation is going to be like that. No, like that. That. Okay. Okay.
There is no escape.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! I'm terrified!
The process of elimination.
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
Get with me! Illusion shattered!
Hey! Make yourselves at home.
I'll settle this!
Scatter!
I'm not gonna lie, this way is like a little bit faster, you know why?
Here you are. Well now.
Yeah, this is a little bit faster, you know why? Because yeah, I don't waste my time and also like Raiden like adds some damage. Hey Icy, how are you doing?
Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Neutralize!
Nice and spicy.
Oh my god, for real, that's a problem. It's like I just okay, let's wait.
For the Lord of the Night!
His skill, like luckily, like it has like low cooldown.
Why do they never miss? Going in!
The power
Extract!
Locked on!
shall set you free. Hear ye the word of joy. Door is open.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strict!
I got him cornered!
Going in!
You're toast.
Target acquired! Who can play at that game?
Oh my god.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And unfortunately I can't revoke.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Damn bro. That was brutal. I'm good, thank you very much, guys. I'm good. 4 more days for yes, 4 more days, not only for Escoffier, by the way, 4 more days for leaks about Skirk, because I'm a little bit excited about her numbers. You know why? She has a great numbers, like most likely they will make Escoffier, like Skirk, a little bit like, you know, like that might be a problem with the balance. Because we have Escoffier, which actually definitely will increase any cryo DPS character's damage if you play like within like cryo and hydra teams. At the same time, that's Skirk, and also we have Ayaka, and also we have Shenhe, and also we have citlali with Cinder City. So yeah, like so much, I don't know, like it would be nice to test that Escoffier and Skirk, not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited about that, you know? And also we're going to get Navia and Kinich and yeah, like crazy characters. And also looks like according to the leaks, Mavuika and Skirk phase 1, maybe. So yeah, ton of stuff. Let me do one more, this one. Yeah. Drip will be weak. No. Oh yeah, that's true. Like by the way, yeah, they changed like they changed the like drip marketing schedule. So yeah, drip is going to be like yeah, after like a week, within a week after 5.6. Recent days, guys, I like to use Verisa a lot. Despite that, I don't have Constellation 6 Chevrus. This, like, even without Bennett, with Dia, she's actually so crazy.
Are we going on a trip? Or to a competition?
Super fun to play. 4 more days for, like, for some, yeah, like, Time to bring out my DPS Chonyun. Oh, by the way, about Chonyun. Actually, you're like, you know, like Chonyun is a great DPS. If you build him correctly, yes, his constellations like kinda like meh, not so great, but he still can do pretty good damage. And with the Scoffier, he definitely will do more damage. On top of that, since he gives infusion for your active, for some of your characters, let's say, just let me check it to be more precise. His skill gives infusion. Chonyun strength, so yeah. Sword, Claymore, and Polearm wielder characters within his Spirit Frost, which is skill, can give infusion. Can get infusion. So yeah, have their normal attack speed increased by 8%, unlike just a second, and infusion as well. Just a second. So yeah, like a speed and infusion. So yeah, the point is you actually can use any of the sword polearm characters to do. And as you know, polearm characters is the most like they has a great speed. You know, you literally can use Zhongli and do cryo damage. We'll see how it works actually. Yeah, in case of Zhongli, it's bad idea. But you can use Rosa. Rosa can get infusion, and she's polearm, right? You can actually use a Scoffier, like on field Scoffier. I use Verisa in my friend's account already bought. For real? I mean, actually, yes, for me she's actually pretty fun. I mean, yes, I usually use not plunging team, but this one.
Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapon!
Quick as a flash.
On my hook!
Hero incoming! Yeah!
Yeah, just hit another one, please.
It's justice o'clock!
Yeah, looks like he has an immunity.
Justice will prevail! Stop right there! Buckle up! Headbutt! Final warning! Gloves off!
Yeah, this was...
Float first! Start the... It's justice o'clock!
She's good when it comes to destroying the shield
below.
and do some
Hero
damage.
incoming!
This reminds me, have anyone seen like great collab in the show? We get it? Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know about that. But you know, like yeah, looks like yeah. Zoro also wants to get some collaboration in Genshin Impact, but looks like yeah, we are going to get some collaboration, but with it was a Mona, but yeah, it's kinda. Oh my god. They showed us on a live stream, by the way, that Mona collaboration. Maybe we'll do like the video. It was about like perfume or something. I forgot about that. Just a sec. Let me check it. Yeah, it's like collaboration video. I don't like. Yeah, it was with Mona. Oh yeah, it was. I don't remember. They did couple collaboration actually. If you remember, they did kinich collaboration. That's a hardware kinich, HDD, something like that. SDD. I don't remember exactly. Now they made more, but yeah, not enough. The only game they made so far, it was about like Alloy. That's it. Alloy was the only one.
Yeah, let's get the...
Let's try this one actually.
Look alive! Faster! Stronger!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah!
Since my Chevreuse is not Constellation 6, damage difference between Xilonen and Chevreuse not so high actually, you know? In some cases Xilonen does better than Chevreuse. Okay, attack. It's like a great chances to get some attack. Oh my god. Alright. Next time. By the way, about that, like I maybe will do another Sanctifier Elixir to create attack. As you know, guys, I used like 2 Sanctifier Elixirs to create attack sans for Verisa. I failed. I would say it's a fail because yeah, it's not a bad completely, but yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, let me just finish with that. I'll hate him, Timberlake, but that kinich is actually sometimes driving me crazy because he's so. Actually, I can go maybe not. The problem with like you can go iansan, but iansan's healing is bad, you know. So yeah, in this case, even Kirara might be better. So it is kind of fragile, you know. Like yeah, you need some healing.
Temple of Wisdom.
Out of my way! Our bond is strong!
The process of elimination.
Shine down!
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Stand with me!
Flicker.
I'll settle this!
Actually, I don't need to do. I don't use Cookie Shadows so often.
Behold,
Everybody
the
stand!
abyss has been with you.
Lockdown.
By holy proclamation.
Claim these souls.
Let's light it up!
Reconstitute.
That was unexpected.
Hear ye the word. Sewer is opened unto you.
Neutralize! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
I got him cornered. For the Lord of the Night.
Let's light it up!
Reconstitute.
I'm going in!
Russian floral.
Lockdown.
For real. Another one.
Nice and swift! Let's light it up! Extract!
Electrodendro resonance dance. Oh, electro resonance, electrodendro. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. That's kinich, like burning. It's about like shells. Oh yeah, this one is kinda.
Illusion shattered!
Make yourselves at home.
Let's see if I can get enough damage.
Shine down!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Scatter.
There is no escape!
You know, like, doing that with Loli is way more
see everything.
easy than doing it with
Sharing
other
my
characters. I don't know why.
Here you are.
Yeah, I should have used like
The process of elimination.
Illusion shattered!
Yeah, the Temple of Wisdom.
There is no escape!
Everyone will dance, sharing my knowledge.
Out of my way!
Defract.
Unfortunately, you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that if you play with like, if you play with natlan characters, he creates those pillars way more often than when you play with other characters. That's ridiculous. Can you reach down that enemy? Yeah, I give Farzan some artifacts. Can you? Oh yeah, of course I can. Yes, kinich down, but yeah, in this case Shinchu would be way more better, I would say. Yeah, Favonius is a great beginning actually. I would say she's alright. But yeah, just don't forget about crit rate. Don't forget about crit rate. But yeah, she looks fun. I mean, like, I would suggest you to level like most likely you use crit damage goblet, circlet. I would suggest you to use like crit rate. Yeah, crit damage. Don't use that. Switch to crit rate, you will be alright. About energy, she's alright. That's cool. And yes, just switch, you will be alright, because she needs crit rate. If you want to use her as a DPS, even at Constellation 0, you can, but yeah, you need some constellations anyway. About the talents, yes, if you use that set, level up only her burst. I wouldn't suggest you to level up her normal, though. Skill, yeah, level up her burst only.
My parents always say, no
I
matter
give
how
Farzan
busy
some
life
artifact.
gets,
What?
you
Oh,
should
yeah.
always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do?
Yeah, because I'm lack on. Let me switch the team though. You know why? Let me go Shinchu, because I'm a little bit lack on that. I can actually go maybe. Yeah, I need that. You know what? Let's go like this team. Let's do some dodge. Yeah, let's do some dodge. Let's try to do some dodge actually. Faruzan is great at Constellation 6. If you don't have but you like her, why not? By the way, Faruzan, you know, like, she's kinda looks familiar and she looks like Escoffier a little bit. If you compare them...
The Temple of Wisdom!
Here you are.
I see everything!
The process of elimination. The plan's changed.
Yeah, like... Cookie is Cookie. Cookie is kinda like, yeah, okay with him.
Shine down!
Hey! Sharing my knowledge!
Defract.
One last try and that's it maybe. Yeah, so yeah. One more and that's it. Elemental burst damage. Okay.
Illusion shattered. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Here you are.
There is no escape.
The process of elimination.
Shine down.
Sharing my knowledge.
Flicker.
Vodax, can you please search for Miko? I will do it later, like if you don't mind. Oh, you like Hatsumi Miko? Like you mean like in Genshin or like in like YouTube, something like? If you on YouTube, I will do it later if you don't mind.
Team, assemble!
She really looks like. Oh, okay. I will check that. No, like yeah. Thank you. I will check that, Mira.
Or not.
Oh yeah, maybe it's possible. You know why? Because. Oh, Hatsune Miku.
Behold,
Teamwork is
the abyss here be with you.
I got him cornered.
Hear the truth. In the name of the
Bring
truth.
these souls.
Reconstitute.
Target acquired.
Set you free.
Let's light it up!
Silva, get them. Extract.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I got him cornered.
Bow before your king.
Let's light it up!
Reconstitute.
Venture to top! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
You should like.
Neutralize.
You can actually do like 5 shots. Like yeah, if I'm not mistaken, potentially you can do 5 shots with kinich. Like not 4 shots. I mean like this like super like powerful cannon shots, you know. Okay, let's try this.
Illusion shattered.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Scatter.
With Shinchu, I would say it would be better.
Shine down.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Witness the power of WuWa.
Here you are.
I see everything.
Illusion shattered.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
The process of
Use like
elimination.
Nahida's burst as well. This is like slightly faster actually than it was before.
is no escape!
Commit it to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Know my soul! Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Here you are.
Yeah, slightly faster.
Illusion shattered!
Grow.
Know my sword! Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Google, yeah. Yeah, I will do it like Miracle.
Or not.
Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try.
Let's light it up! Everybody
This
stand!
one is a little bit tricky because
Nice and spicy.
Locked up.
this dude is just crazy.
Claim these souls.
It's your sword. This will brighten up the place.
Teamwork is tricky! Forever hold.
I hope we can kill him like in 4 shots, you know what?
Reconstitute. Nova, get them.
Unfortunately no buffer.
Attention. Shadow the past. Mine to command.
Everybody stand! Glory! None can compare! Especially not when it does that move. Measly insect! You must
I didn't use like, you know why is that? I didn't use like,
Neutralize.
Let's light it up!
I didn't use Effie's Emily's skills, that's why. Okay, let's do the main. Apparently any DPS with mavuika and citlali is a sister. I mean, yes, you can say that. Alright, so yeah, let's do the main. Maybe that's it for today. Then like, yeah, I'm going to do Navia's signature set. I want to do some tests. Unfortunately my like, yeah, artifacts are trash as hell. Yeah, me too, like busy. Yeah, true. Okay.
Bring it! Control breathing! On my hook! Charge! Ah! Headbutt! Ah! Yeah! Volcano kablam!
Let's see if I can get like 3 more pieces. Would be nice. Attack, please. Oh my god. HP again. Alright. That like by the way, I only got 1 attack sand for Verisa, and that was trash as hell. So yeah, that was not a bad decision to use that 2 sanctuary elixirs, you know? That's crazy actually. I will literally got all of the stuff, but yeah, but that sand. So yeah, that kinich team actually cool. Yeah, and to destroy that automaton, unfortunately double electro, like for me at least, like yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe I can use to it, but Shinchu definitely increased the damage by a little bit. Bye bye, MC. All right, so yeah, let's create like this stuff. So yeah, it's going to be like this set. Okay. Oh my god. So yeah, only two. Alright, let's do that flower. Flower is trash, to be honest. You know why? Because I need crit rate on flower. Let's just give it a try. Oh my. It's terrible. You know, no. You know why is that terrible? Because I have crit rate, which is actually normal. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't need that. I have this crit damage, and I have another crit damage that I used to use like before. So yeah, just a second.
Which should I choose?
Oh, good night, dreamers. Why there is a middle part in every female characters? Why can't it be normal? Middle part? What do you mean by middle part? Middle part? I didn't get that. What do you mean by middle part? And by the way, oh, you mean like something like... By the way, you know what I noticed? If I'm not mistaken, Escoffier is the only one who has her vision on her head, if I'm not mistaken. I checked most of the characters and they kinda like, yeah, in a different places, you know, but she's the only one. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Mostly on the back, but Escoffier has that on her head, you know. Maybe I will do the video about that. If I'm not mistaken, it's like that. I will check the videos. Hey Silent, how are you doing? What can suggest something? Yeah, so like, I mean, I don't know about that. I didn't get that. What do you mean by middle? I mean, like,
Which should I choose?
alright, so yeah, let's level up a couple artifacts. So yeah, we can, yeah, I will keep this one. Let's do this one. If I can get crit rate, would be nice. Actually, it's the time to get some crit rate, not gonna lie. Elemental Mastery. Not even close. Okay. I just made a friend. Oh, congrats, Silent. Like from the back that split. From the back that split. Oh, yeah, not all of them, by the way. So yeah, like not all of them. Some of them. But not all of them. I mean, yes, yeah, if you mean like this one. But not all of them. Okay, let's do this one. Maybe I can get crit damage. Okay. You know what? I will keep it. Let's do something like that. Just a second. Let me see like what I have. I don't think I have something into because like yeah, this one is electro. By the way, not a bad electro, but It's useless. Oh, I have one. Crit damage, crit rate. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing special. So yeah, only this one, which is pyro, but I don't need pyro. This one is electro, pretty cool, but I don't need electro. I mean, I have all of the electros. That's sad. What if you like start stream with like WuWa, like 15-20 minutes and switch to Genshin? Like, yeah, you know, like, could you help me with my ley lines, right? Real quick? Real quick, yes. Because I'm about like end the stream. If it's real quick silent, no problem. About that, Mirak, yes, I tried couple times, you know, like, but I definitely will do WuWa when how's they call? Yeah, Kona will be released. I will do summoning. So I definitely will start with WuWa. WuWa is, you know, like WuWa is a little bit boring. I mean, like Genshin is this way more better, you know? Yes, I know sometimes like spoiler base looks kinda not so great, but I mean, it's still like something. Yeah, I have this geo damage bonus, but I don't need that. I have physical damage bonus. By the way, I have 2 geo damage bonuses. As I know. Yeah, another one. It's a crazy geo damage bonus, but not electro. Physical one. Alright, so yeah, let me join. Silent, you are not? What does that mean, Mirak? I mean, on my alt account? I mean, like, could you... okay, give me your, like, alternate account. I will join, like, yeah, no problem. But let's do it real quick, like couple ley lines and that's it. Like, you can do ley lines alone, I'm pretty sure, but... Okay, let me switch the characters. WuWa is okay for single player, you know. When it comes to like, I don't know, like when it comes to streaming, it's kind of like a little bit boring in my opinion. Yes, they give a lot of content, not gonna lie, it's cool. Is the UID not in chat? Like silent, like you can check my UID right here. So yeah, this one. What does this mean, by the way, Mirak? That's actually something suspicious. I definitely will check that. Like you say that, like that Faruzan looks like. How you call her? Just a second. Yeah, Hatsunish or Hatsuniv Miku. Twice. You send what? Friend request? I don't have any. Anyway. No, like, let's do like that. Like, okay, send me your ID, no problem. Hey, Orb, how are you doing? Hi. I have a question about the new weapon for Scorp. Yes, of course, Orb, no problem. I mean, weapon, let's say, like, yeah, you ask your question and I will share my thoughts. Hatsune Miku. Ah, okay, Hatsune Miku. Ah, okay. Hatsune Miku. Because, like, oh, okay. It's like if Hatsune Miku. Alright, I will check that. Yes, or like if they buff only lasting for you know, like that's a cool, that's a good. You remember, like, or like I don't get me wrong, I don't. But anyway, like you're welcome anytime. About the 3 seconds. Actually, it's questionable. You know, let me check that. If I'm not mistaken, it's not 3 seconds. You know why? Because it would be just a waste and you don't need that weapon at all. Because in this case, TOMAHAWK looks better. You know, I think it's like kinda you can renew that buff every 3 seconds. According to the description, yes, it says that only for 3 seconds, but I doubt about that. Increasing their attack by 32% for 3 seconds. This effect can be triggered even if the equipment can... in my opinion, it's kinda like mistranslating stuff, you know? Because yeah, so this like 3 seconds, it's low. It means like actually going for TOMAHAWK would be better. If you ask me, because TOMAHAWK, as you know, like provides pretty good buffs and also gives you some attack, you know, even that 32% like literally can surpass TOMAHAWK by a little bit. In my opinion, it's mistranslating. It's kind of like renew every 3 seconds, you know, while you're healing. And since Escoffier heals every 2 seconds, right, 9 ticks, you can get the buff within like kinda 18 seconds, something like that. Most likely you will skip first one, you know, but the all upcoming will you get that. In my opinion, it's like that. It's mistranslating. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Just a second, Silent. Just a second. It says increase attack by 3 for 3 seconds. Does it mean like, yeah? In my opinion, yeah. No, it's not like that. So yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't suggest you to go for the weapon immediately. You know why? Oh, by the way, you can do the test before going for a weapon. Test play, as you know, always test play characters has signature weapons, so you can do the test within that test play. I mean, like this ones. If you go like to the test play, oh my, not this one, of course, just a second. Like test runs, right? As you know, like they always use signature weapon, and before going for the weapon, just do the test. So yeah, as you know, you can check the character and weapon is always signature weapon. You can do the test. So yeah, before going for that. I smell trolling. What? No, like orb, like yeah, orb. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So yeah, let me accept that. Oh yeah, now I see that. Just a second, Silent. No. What do you mean? Like it's like, is this a troll or actually adventure for real? Adventure what?
My guiding stars.
Or are you kidding me? Silent. All right, yeah, it's not a trolling. It's 16. It's not even 18. I mean, then.
Fire in the hole!
It's not trolling. Is it a troll? No, it's not troll. It's not 18. It's like 16. I'm literally. Yes, I noticed. I noticed. Okay, let's do couple, no problem. Oh, well, let me check his map. Oh my god, that's crazy actually, you know? See, something like that is just insane. Okay, like Silent, I would help myself, no problem, Silent, let's do it. Let's just do it, you know, like it's a little bit late, don't get me wrong.
Show no mercy.
mercy! Not you two! Time to end them!
Oh, this one is here. You're in a silent, like give this L account on your, like, yeah. That's okay, like, yeah, like silent is always welcome. I just like another Genshin, like, where was this? So I hope you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, it's a silent, by the way. He is like he's in the chat, like, or
Take me up!
Hold on to your hats.
My guidance.
What I done wasn't done.
my nose can be wrong. Mira. I'm not going to, like, I'm just a new. No, that's alright, silence, that's completely okay. Like,
Let's fly!
guys, just kidding, that's completely alright. Is it not the time for Parloculus? Come, like, yeah, like, just like, let's do it. Oh, I will take that, actually. By the way, it's temporary. So silent was, what's the point? It takes troll to know one. I might not scam. Oh, you're welcome.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay, guys. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, that account was created yesterday. Just you can check it by in-game ID. Just a second. This account was created kinda like literally a couple days ago. Like literally couple days ago. Anyway, so yeah, like it's like I know that Silent likes this Genshin Impact a lot. Alright, guys, so yeah. I want to start over. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, sometimes it's, yeah, I think the same, not gonna lie. But you know what's the problem? The problem is like schedule, I don't have enough time. But I also want to create one account, you know, to do like some like same stories, etc., something like that. So yeah, it's super fun. But yeah, and also if I create one, I mostly will focus on the 4-star characters only, you know, only 4 stars, not a 5-star at all, and try to get weapons though, but not like characters. You're trying to keep Vortex streaming like long as you can, Silent. I'm like wrong. Am I wrong? I got a friend with like the UID. Okay, so yeah, it's not like that because like yeah, I'm about to finish a stream, guys. Thanks for joining a lot, but yeah, I will be online not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday, but on Monday. And yes, don't forget about yeah. Unfortunately, those Primogems codes are already expired. But yeah, we're going to get like new. Oh, by the way, let me check that. It's within couple days. We're not so far away from. So yeah, it's 3 days and 4 hours. So we're super close to that 5.6 for a Scofier. Do the test before going for her, wishing for her. You know why? Because yeah, it's only crucial. So yeah, thanks for joining once again, so guys, and bye bye. I will be online on Monday, not tomorrow. So yeah, feel free to join, guys. Bye bye, bye bye, Orb, bye bye. I literally needed help. No, no problem. Yes, it's completely okay. Like yeah, just guys, just joking. That's completely okay. No one's else. That's completely alright. Wait, where are you from, Sunny? Wait, who are you waiting? Oh, saving? No one. Orbs. Like orb. No one. So I just saving, you know why? For future characters. Since I don't go for constellations. I literally don't have constellations, you see? Oops. I only have this one and this one, just like this for information. But yeah, none of the other characters without constellations. I just go for unique characters. That's it. I don't think I will do any of them or any of the future characters like with constellation 6 or something like that. Just yes, like just saving. No, that's just pull. So okay, alright guys, so yeah, this is it for today. Again, like thanks for joining once more time and C2 Raiden, yes. But yeah, you know why? Let me explain that. Why C2 Raiden? I was super lucky back then. I got her first constellation within 5 pulls. And because of that, I just like decided to like go for constellation 2, because you know why? Constellation 1 is okay, but second constellation is like crazy as hell, you know. Back then it was like that, but now I don't use her as a DPS. She is like, yeah, elemental mastery hyper bloom character, unfortunately. See this set and like this weapon. Okay guys, so yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining. I will be online on Monday, so yeah, feel free to join guys, and bye bye guys, bye bye.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
I will make it better.
It's been getting quite busy recently.